Hey travel friends! Today we're taking you along as we travel from London to Southampton the day before our Transatlantic Disney cruise. We start by hopping on the train, which drops us just a few blocks from our hotel. Then we check into the Voco Southampton, where we review our room, the gym, and the hotel's breakfast options. We also go shopping for cruise provisions and grab some dinner in town. If you're cruising out of Southampton and wondering how to get there, where to stay, and what to do the day before embarkation, this video is for you. Let's get started!
So there's this first class seat, National Rail on the way to Southampton. Similar storage as a normal Boeing 737. So you got some tables here in the back seat that you can pull down, and then there should be there's a charger, right?
I don't see a charger. Oh yeah.
So this is the damage we've done to this first class carriage. So you can see this is all Disney people carrying way too much stuff. So we're just kind of taking over the last two seats. Feeling settled?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we found out we get in on carriage 10, which is in the back, and apparently this train splits up. I've never seen that, so here we are. So we had to transport luggage across, so it's been a fun ride, but now we're here, settled. Southampton next.
Yes,
you excited?
We were in carriage 7, and then we also heard that they split up in Eastleigh, so I was like, right, we need to move. So we tried to move further down, but this is first class, and then the train attendant said, oh, just stay here, you know, because we've got lots of luggage. So, yes, and that's when we found you guys.
It's been a mess.
It's
got
been
delayed
mess.
and
No, it's a mess. I think
but we're here.
Last year we took the bus, and compared to this experience, I can definitely recommend the bus.
Yeah, if you have a lot of luggage, the coach is definitely much easier.
Yeah, bus is easier, isn't it? Yeah. It takes longer.
Yes, a little longer, and then obviously
longer,
depends how close are you to the station.
Yeah.
Because if you have to lug it on a tube, that's not fun either.
Yeah,
so.
Exactly. So the bus is 3 hours. It takes an hour to get out of London, and then a 2-hour journey, but it's just easier because you don't have to deal. You just give your luggage to the driver and he takes care of it.
Just sit and relax. Yeah.
And then you have a guaranteed seat as well. On the train with a lot of luggage, you don't have a guaranteed seat.
Yeah, so when we were going, we were dodging a lot of, it felt like a game of Super Mario on the train. We were just dodging people's knees.
Wrong franchise.
We made it.
Yeah, that's it.
This is all the damage here. Okay, so this is family room 408 at the Voco by IHG. Southampton, near the terminal. And as you walk in, you can see we have a small closet, so you can put your large suitcases here, some stuff at the top. Another closet here with your safe, some hangers, and some more space for storage. This is going to be your coffee station. It's really nice because it comes with there's a kettle, water heater thing. There's some coffee cups. You got some legit cups, not plastic cups like many hotels. And then you got some biscuits to have with your coffee. And then this is going to be your fridge. Decent size. You can store a few Guinness in here. Moving on to the room. So you can see this is your queen bed. Sorry, it's a mess. We just unpacked. I like that there's plugs right next to the bed, so you got some USBs and then some British plugs. There's the lamp for a little bit more light. This is going to be your queen bed here, and then Killian's going to test. So if you have the family room, you get a third bed, so the sofa turns into a bed. How is it, Killian?
Let me get in the blankets.
All right, Killian's giving us a little test to show you the view. So you got some terminal views. I believe that's the Queen Elizabeth terminal. So I think that's an NCL, I want to say.
Feels good.
So yeah, is it good? Comfy? So that's where Killian's going to be sleeping. They do give you also some still water. So that's nice. Some Voco water by IHG. A nice small table here, and then there's more plugs, so if you want to do some work, this can be a nice work area, or you can charge all your devices. Nice mirror here to the side, and then there's this little side shelf so you can hang other things. All our provisions are here, and then here's it's a nice Samsung, I think 47-inch TV, nice size, and then this is where you're going to control the temperature. So yeah. Nice property. So we paid about, this is early November, and we paid about 115 quid. That's, if you don't know what quid means, that's a British pound. And that's it's about $130-$40 with the current conversion. And that's for 3 people with breakfast included. So I'll show what the breakfast looks like later. If you don't include breakfast, you'll save about 10 quid. So it wasn't that much of a difference. Just know that if you do decide to add it later, it's actually going to be more expensive. So if you're on the fence, just add it pre-reservation because it'll be cheaper. But yeah, great property. You can also do it on points. It's not very expensive on points. You're looking at about 30,000 IHG points, something like that. So if you have one of those credit card certificates, it can be a great use. But for us, it just made more sense to use cash because it was quite affordable. And finally, in terms of the restroom, so it's nice and cozy. So it's just one sink. You got your refillable products here, hand wash and lotion. This is where you're gonna plug in your shavers. A close-up mirror. Here's your toilet. Nothing too special. And then it has it's a tub. It is a bit of a clearance. This door opens. And then it's an adjustable shower with refillable products by Apotheke. And you got your usual British faucet.
After dropping our bags and checking out the hotel room, we walked over to the WestQuay Mall to grab some provisions to take on the cruise.
Alright, so we got our provisions at, what's this called? Mrs. Smith?
No, Marks and Spencer's.
Marks and Spencer's.
But we call it either M&S or Marks and Sparks.
Yes, so that's it. So they have good selection.
You're getting the English treatment.
Perfect stop before your cruise.
Then we headed back to the hotel for a quick pick-me-up and to get ready for dinner.
I do like how in the IHGs here in the UK they have proper milk versus the powder stuff you'll see in the US. So that's nice. And you get some proper biscuits to go with it.
Finally, we headed into town to grab dinner with some friends at Belgium and Blue.
So after being in London for 4 days, finally having a proper Sunday roast. So here you have some brisket. These are potatoes, green beans. This is some type of muffin bread. What is this? Yorkshire pudding. Okay.
It's batter. It's not a muffin. It's batter.
All right. We're gonna have to try this here soon. You got some carrots, and then I think this is cabbage. But yes, this tastes like it's like a barbecue brisket. It's quite nice, very tender. So yeah, it's a proper Sunday roast.
Side note here, Killian was not a big fan of the food options at Belgium and Blues, so we stopped by the Hokkaido Japanese and Ramen restaurant right down the street, and he loved the food there. Once we got back to the hotel, we decided to take a quick peek at the gym before calling it a night.
So for fitness is gonna be on the ground floor, right next to the lobby. And this one was a little bit weird. So we had one of those situations where the room key doesn't automatically open it. So it kept turning red, and I had to go ask someone, and they had to manually grant access. So if it doesn't work, I guess you need to add gym access to it. It's not automatic, so just something to keep in mind. Now, back to the equipment. So you start off, here's your water machine, which is nice, so you can come refill your water bottles. Here's your bike, here's the treadmill, there's another bike. Gideon's gonna test the treadmill here. Some motivational phrases. Work hard, dream big, never give up. That's nice. When I'm on my last set, it's nice to see that. And then you have a multi-function machine, which is nice. Some kettlebells, some balls, and then it has all your typical equipment, so you can do extensions, roll-ups, all kinds of exercises. And I like that you can do pull-ups. Plus it has the bench, and it's got some free weight, and this one goes up to 25 kilos, so about, I don't know, 40 something pounds. So, you know, enough to build some muscle. There's a mirror here so you can look at yourself flexing, and that's it. You know, relatively small gym, but for European standards, not bad. I think it's enough to keep you active during your vacation. So yeah, definitely be using it. Breakfast is going to be downstairs at the restaurant, and when you come in you'll see the bar. They have a Virgin Mary setup. It's really nice. I've never seen that for non-Bloody Marys. That's cool. Then you have some Voco water. You have your juice selection. Looks like apple, orange, and cranberry. This is your bread selection, and it's not your typical sliced American bread. It's this nice fresh bread that you actually have to slice. There's your fruit. More pastries over here. Croissants. Here's all your jams. Lots of varieties of jams. If you would rather not slice your own bread and have something more processed, they do have sliced bread ready to go, along with the toaster. This is going to be your oatmeal cereal station. So your fixings are here, dried fruit, some other fresh fruit. Then you also have some deli meats, just nicely covered, and some cheese, and some hard-boiled eggs. Finally, for the hot items, you got, it seems to be an English breakfast. You got baked beans, mushrooms, tomatoes, green beans, scrambled eggs. You got fried eggs. Then you have some potatoes, some beets. There's your bacon, British bacon, sausage, and some black pudding. So yeah, full-on English breakfast. All your condiments are gonna be to the right. And then you also have your coffee station where you can make regular coffee, you get hot milk or decaf. And it does look like it's made out of fresh beans, so it's not drip coffee. And then here's your tea selection by Birchall. And this is the final product, legit full English breakfast. Sadly, our last one of the trip, as now we move on to the cruise.
And that's it for our day in Southampton. Next up is embarkation day, and we'll be taking you along as we head to the port, board the ship, and officially start our 13-night transatlantic cruise on the Disney Fantasy. We'll see you in the next video.